everybody. This is Mike Aaron Hersterbomber from XTIVIA, and thank you for joining us for another CRM Snacktime Snippet. Joining us today is the Vice President of the CRM practice here within XTIVIA, Zach Bodine. And Zach is here to talk about another Salesforce product that we do a lot of work in, and it's a very popular solution out on the marketplace, and that is Salesforce Marketing Cloud. So let's just jump right in. Zach, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about what Marketing Cloud is, maybe some of the features of the solution, what other options are there out in the marketplace, and why you might look at leveraging Marketing Cloud for, you guessed it, your company's marketing needs.
Thanks, Mike. So Marketing Cloud has been around for, like Salesforce has been around for 20 plus years now. People are more and more familiar with it. Almost every company uses it in some capacity that's using a CRM, as they're the most prevalent CRM out there. But a lot of their their newer products like Marketing Cloud have not been around as long. And they tend to, it takes a while people to get comfortable with a new product to trust it. And Marketing Cloud is now, I think, at that point where we're seeing substantial growth in it for Salesforce, because it's more polished and it's a better solution than a lot of things that are out there. So in general, people are getting Marketing Cloud primarily to do strategic email marketing to their customers. While email isn't the only thing that it's used for, it is the primary use of Marketing Cloud. There is a social studio component to Marketing Cloud that allows you to add marketing content to your social accounts, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. But separate from Social Studio, email marketing is the focal point. And so what it's designed to be is, you think about when you make a purchase from a company, you're leaving, a breadcrumb behind for the customer, where they now know you've purchased. As an example, I went to REI the other day, and I bought a new mountain bike. So they know that I bought a new mountain bike, and so now you can write customized journeys to customers through their product called Journey Builder. And so because the company knows that I purchased a mountain bike, they now can do a targeted campaign for me to send me all the products that are complementary products of mountain bikes. So they know I'm probably going to need a helmet, and I'm going to need some gloves, and I might need a backpack if I go mountain biking and hiking and want to keep all that stuff in there. So you can really build out these robust, sophisticated journeys that send procured dynamic content to your customers or prospective customers, and then how your customers interact with that content is really interesting. It can then create branched journeys, so they're very dynamic in the robustness of the email marketing campaigns that can be built. So you buying that one mountain bike triggered off a series of future emails that are going to be sent to your customer to buy those other products. And then if I purchase that helmet, well, now your company knows that I'm more into safety. And so there might be more safety marketing products that REI might want to send to me, just as an example. So Marketing Cloud is very effective in strategic marketing. You can build out all of your email templates within Marketing Cloud fairly simply. You'd actually do your design of your marketing content. You can do it inside Marketing Cloud, and then put them into email templates and kind of test that. So lots of times when companies build these journeys, you don't want to waste your marketing efforts and have them go poorly. You think this marketing campaign is going to be great, you launch it, and then you don't get really good response rates to it, which, by the way, all of those response rates and the success of the marketing is tracked through Marketing Cloud Analytics directly in Marketing Cloud. So I know that's big for marketing directors. You're always being asked, what's the success rate of our marketing campaigns and efforts? And when you do that, all of those analytics are tracked in Marketing Cloud. But before you launch a wholesale campaign, you might want to do a pilot of a sample size of a smaller subset of customers. So you can, the nice thing is, Marketing Cloud also has a newer feature, and I can't think of the name of it right now, journey testing maybe, where you can build multiple versions of your journey, and you can sample it with, call it 1/10 of your total population, and it'll track the metrics of the success rate of each of those piloted journeys to now give you, okay, this is the winning journey because it got the greatest success rate. And so now you can launch your primary journey knowing that you've done your testing, you've done your due diligence as a responsible marketing person, and you can launch your campaign with confidence on your primary journey. So that's another really good feature of Marketing Cloud. And it's really designed to be, anytime you're in marketing, marketing is now becoming synonymous with technology. And it can be overwhelming when you buy a marketing solution to really, be able to make configurations yourself. And I feel like the journey building is something you can do yourself. It does take, some learning and some guidance. There is certainly configuration to get to that point. But building the journeys, once you're familiar with like the first 3 or 4 journeys being built for you by a partner, you really can kind of have the confidence to do it yourself. And I think that's a big attractive piece for marketers because, a lot of them like to be creative and sometimes technology can be overwhelming. And I think Marketing Cloud has done a really good job of bridging the gap between marketing and technology for marketers. Aside from journeys, there's some other things to think about in Marketing Cloud. When you have these different email lists inside Marketing Cloud, and so those lists are basically your targeted list of clients that you want to send out to for certain journeys. But all of that is just like when you're building a report, you only want to filter the report to return this result. Same thing with these lists in Marketing Cloud. It's really easy to filter them to say, I only want this email to go out to this population of customers. All that can be done within your email lists. And then lots of times there's also just simple emails you want to send out. And so those are called triggered emails in Marketing Cloud. And so maybe somebody making a purchase on your site, you just want that immediately just to send like an order confirmation to them, but you want it to look professional and have all of your logos on it. Marketing Cloud assists with that lots of times. So it's frequently coupled with purchases of B2C Commerce Cloud, and connected. When a company buys Commerce Cloud, it's almost always bought in conjunction with Marketing Cloud because a lot of the marketing automation they want to do within Commerce Cloud is handled by Marketing Cloud. And obviously it plugs in directly to your Salesforce environment. So it can pull all of those customers, all of those orders, all that data directly out of your Salesforce environment and handle it in Marketing Cloud. Now, Mike, a really popular question that we get asked by customers is, when should I get Marketing Cloud and when should I get Pardot? And I think the simple answer for that is, Pardot is not necessarily, it's strategic email marketing. It's Pardot is, we know we need to do email marketing and we need automation to send out this email marketing. But Pardot doesn't really give you, based upon the response to that email marketing, I want to then kick you off in this other branch of the journey, and it doesn't give you an end-to-end automation experience. It also is a little less sophisticated in what you can do with the templates that are in Marketing Cloud. It doesn't include Social Studio. it is a great product for specific use cases because it does give you way more, Pardot does, than what just Salesforce delivers with simple email automation. So I think you typically find a lot of B2B companies will use Pardot, and a lot of B2C customers are using Marketing Cloud is the primary use case. Not to say B2B companies don't use Marketing Cloud, but that's typically where the line falls is a good, eye test. And then competitors in the marketplace, you might know this as well as I do, Mike. Maybe you want to help. What do you think are some other competitors of Marketing Cloud outside of Salesforce's own products?
Yeah, I mean, the market is pretty busy right now. There's a ton of different options. I mean, some of the ones you'll come across, some big ones, HubSpot, obviously, Acton, Eloqua, Marketo. Those are really kind of the big ones, and they're all good products. They're all pretty similar solutions, but I think the biggest benefit that you get with the Salesforce Marketing Cloud is if you're already on Salesforce, right? Similar to other products. If you're using it for your sales team, then sales has access to all the sales and marketing data, or for your commerce cloud, or whatever it might be. So to me, that's always the biggest benefit, is if you're already on Salesforce, right? But there are good products out there in the marketplace. We've worked with a few of them ourselves. So you can't go wrong, but especially with Salesforce Marketing Cloud. So we're seeing, again, more and more of our customers start to take advantage of it. It's a very powerful tool. It's definitely a tool that needs ongoing work, for sure. So you need to make sure that you, as an organization, are staffed to handle that. And those are all things we can talk to you about, right? So again, if you're watching this and you ever have questions, want to know more information about Marketing Cloud, just reach out, and we'd be more than happy to walk you through that process. So
one thing I was going to say is another benefit. Salesforce is so big now that their ecosystem is getting so big that they have so many products that all tie into Salesforce that it can be less daunting on your employees when you're implementing Salesforce products to them, because they're already familiar with Salesforce. So, learning new tools is always a challenge. And I feel like, that plays well into adoption and also finding resources to manage this internally. So it's anytime you go with these polished products like a Marketing Cloud, it's much easier to find resources to manage it, as well as partners like us to implement it and guide you through it. Versus when you choose more obscure marketing products, it can be harder to find people to help you through it because it's a newer product, which is the nature of that. So
that's good. Awesome, Zach. Thank you very much for your time. And if you're watching, appreciate you joining today. If you ever have any questions, you know how to get a hold of us. But that's it for today. So thank you for joining another session of our CRM Snacktime Snippets.